Yes, welcome once again. This is our fourth class of Introduction to Food Chemistry. And today we are going to look at cooking carbohydrates. What are the chemical changes that occur when you cook carbohydrates? During cooking of carbohydrates, one of the major changes that occurs is pectin breakdown. Pectins break down, starch gelatinizes, and then cellulose softens, and then also starch hydrolyzes. These are some of the major changes that take place during the cooking of carbohydrates. Let's look at the pectin and cellulose changes. The pectin, we have what we call protopectin in the pectin or in the carbohydrates. So this protopectin decreases and the soluble pectins increase. The cellulose, the cell walls of the cellulose thin and then form a soft texture. Starch gelatinization. Here, the starch granules swell with heat and water. And upon application of a certain temperature, the starch swells and then breaks down the granule structure. And this is the process of gelatinization. Starch hydrolysis and solubility. Prolonged heating of starch leads to its hydrolysis. And during this process, viscosity decreases. Dextrinization also occurs during dry heating. For example, when you're baking. Crude fiber is an indigestible plant material that contains basically cellulose, hemicellulose, and lignin. It has a major function of adding bulk to the stool and also aids in digestion. And the amount of the crude fiber can be determined by weight loss after chemical treatments and ashing. The amount of ash formed is the one that gives you the total amount of the crude fiber that is contained in the carbohydrates. Because during the heating, you find that the heating and the chemical treatment causes various nutrients and other substances, such as the water, to all be destroyed. And the final product that remains is the ash. And this ash gives you the total amount of the fiber, because this is the indigestible part which cannot be easily broken down. The dry weight of a carbohydrate. Enzymatic browning is one of the browning reactions that also occurs during the cooking of carbohydrates. And it involves the PPO enzyme and triosin and leads to melanin formation. How can we prevent enzymatic browning? One of the ways is through thermal inactivation of the enzyme. You can also lower the pH using citric acid. Oxygen removal by vacuum packing, and we can also use antioxidants, for example, ascorbic acid. Non-enzymatic browning. One of the major reactions in non-enzymatic browning is the Maillard reaction, whereby the sugars react with the amino acids. And then caramelization. The sugar breaks down by heating. So these are some of the major chemical reactions that take place during the cooking of carbohydrates. In the next class, we shall come on and look at introduction to water in foods. Thank you.